I dropped out of college on January 25th, 2023, and now 11 months later, I made well over 6 figures. And I'm gonna show you exactly how I did that. I would have given everything to watch this video back then. And no, I'm not expecting you to pay anything for this video, but if you have some self-respect and actually want to succeed, you might want to watch this video until the end. And maybe even take some notes, okay? Get your lazy ass up, take a pen, paper, and write this shit down. I have to talk about something and get that out the way before I go into the tactical stuff. Because yes, I will get into the very specifics of what exactly I did, on a technical level, but I need to get this out first. I never doubted that I could reach this. Okay, if you want to reach a certain thing, if you want to achieve a certain thing, then you have to first believe it for it to even become possible. Whatever that goal might be, it could be 10, 20, 50K a month, whatever. And even if there's a little bit of doubt in there, it will be the end of you, okay? You have to fully believe it. You have to be so confident in your ability to actually reach that goal that you set for yourself. Look, these goals require a lot of sacrifices. They're not easy, and you will definitely not get there by chance. It requires focus, discipline, and a plan. There are thousands of other people you're competing against. Everybody wants the same thing, but only the people that want it the most desperately will actually achieve it. But I gotta be honest, okay? There is one thing I did doubt, and that was almost the end of me as well. There was a point where I doubted if this was all worth it. I didn't doubt if I was gonna make it, but I doubted if the sacrifices that I was making were gonna be worth what I will get at the end. Look, my relationship with my family was going downhill because I wasn't really spending any time with them, not even with my 6-year-old sister who really needed me. My relationship with my girl was not the best either because, dude, we didn't see each other for a month straight, even though she was living like 10 minutes away from me. I was getting obsessed with this goal and sacrificing everything. And at some point I was like, fuck, will this actually be worth what I will get at the end? I don't know, but I just kept going because there really was no other choice for me, okay? Like I burnt my boats, I burnt my ships with quitting college, okay? That was done. I was not ever gonna go back there or to a job. And I had to make this shit work. And whatever I did in those couple of months was gonna determine my whole life. Okay, like the course of the rest of my life was depending on what exactly I did in those couple of months. Now, after everything, I can say it was worth it. It really was. Having the money to simply be able to provide for the people around you. I bought my mom some gifts, helped her buy a vacation to Switzerland, and spent that time with my mom and my sister, and it just feels great, man. Like it just feels great. But like apart from that, I think what's the most important thing that made this worth it, even more important, almost or at least on the same level as giving back to the people that you love, is the respect that you get. Not necessarily the respect from other people, which it does feel amazing, okay? I'm not gonna lie. The respect from people that thought you were nothing, okay? You were not gonna make it, okay? It just feels good. But the most important thing, which is better than all of these things, definitely better than respect from other people, is the respect you get for yourself, okay? The self-respect that you get by setting a fucking goal and achieving it, actually putting in a shit ton of work to achieve it, and then getting there, and then looking back at where you were like a year ago or who you were a year ago, and you'll see somebody completely different. Like you can't even believe how much you changed in that year, and the respect that you have for yourself, and that shit feels amazing. Okay, that shit feels amazing. It feels better than, it's the best. And I know, and that's kind of the thing that's pushing me further now as well. Like I'm losing the respect for myself at the moment because I have been at the same spot for too long. And when I may say spot, yeah, I'm moving forward, but not at the pace that I want to. Okay, I need to earn that respect for myself again. And you only can do that once you reach a new level. And even though I did level up, for example, in this, in the past year, I need to reach a new level. Okay, I need to, and it's long overdue. And I will again set a goal and do everything to reach that and earn respect from myself, respect from other people, and also be able to provide and give back even more. These are the things that I am living for, and those will only multiply by me achieving even bigger things. And so that's kind of what keeps you pushing, and what kept me pushing, and what keeps me still pushing. I had to get this out the way because this is way more important than you probably realize, okay? This is literally one of the first determining factors that enabled me to actually achieve this goal. Without this, there's nothing. This is the first step that you need to take. You need to fucking believe. And you don't just believe some random, like, we're not setting dreams. Okay, we're not just dreaming. You need to set a fucking goal, break that goal down, and take the action to reach it. But believe that you can reach it. And the best way to make you believe that is by breaking that goal down into very specific things that you need to do each and every single day, and focusing on the fucking inputs. Okay, so believe that you can reach it, and know that it is worth it. Okay, if you really want this, trust me, it will be worth it. All right, now let me go into some actual tactical and practical steps. The actual things that I did. What did I do? Okay, I had this mindset now. I had really high conviction. Okay, but what did I actually do? All that money didn't just fly and come to me. Okay, I had to do some shit to actually get it. So I have this framework here called AS. Okay, trust me, it will make sense in a second. This is the thing that I followed, and this is exactly what you need to follow. Okay, now trust me, I'm gonna go into the specifics of what exactly I did, but it's all inside of this framework. Okay, so what AS stands for is appointment, sales, service. Okay, and what this essentially means is you should focus on each of these one by one. So you need to first focus on the A, then on the first S, and then the last S. And you should not focus on all of this as at once. So what this means is, if you currently don't have any appointments, focus on that. Okay, let's go into how I booked appointments first. All right. So if your sales calendar kind of looks like this right now, then I'm sorry for you. Okay, maybe you have like one call somewhere here, and like once every 2 weeks, maybe one call like right here. But I'm sorry if your sales calendar is looking like this, you're not gonna make any money. Okay. So what I did was to first focus on, how do I get my sales calendar filled? How do I get this full? How do I get some appointments lined up? And so what I did first was turn my sales calendar into something like this. This looks a lot better than this right here. You have a couple calls. You can close some people. You can actually make some money. Okay, now how exactly did I do this? Okay, how exactly did I go from this type of a sales calendar to this type of a sales calendar? Very simple. Okay, I sent exactly 693 emails, and I got, depending on how you want to count them, I got 31 or 17 clients. Okay, in total I got 31, but some of them were pretty low ticket, and I didn't want to really count the ones at the start because I didn't charge a lot of money. I charged like a couple $100. Plus they didn't really stay very long. But that's the reality, man. At the start, you're not gonna look. This is almost half the amount of clients that actually were good clients. Like I had to burn this many clients, and make a lot of mistakes with them to actually get 17 good ones. But the mistakes that I made were, or not even mistakes, but I just had to learn. I didn't charge a lot. I didn't deliver the best service, which meant they didn't really stay for that long, which is completely normal and fine at the start. But essentially I got 31 in total, and 17 which were actually high paying, between $1,000 and around $3,500 a month. And those also stayed for longer. I had to go through these couple of clients at the start. Didn't really do that great of a job, but I learned a lot. So we then reached these clients at this price point. So let's just say I got 17 clients at this price point. Okay, this is like the total amount of emails that I ever sent, like truly and faithfully. I might have like missed one or two somewhere on like another account or whatever, but this is really all the emails I sent. And if you're thinking to yourself, dude, I sent this number and I don't know, I sent this number like every day. Why did this work? Very simple. Okay, watch my other video on email strategy, but it's just personalized, high quality outreach, man. It's looms, it's sample works that you send out, but it's primarily looms, man. Like you gotta get very good at outreach. I am all for high quality outreach, okay? And this is what I did, and this is what it got me. These are my numbers, okay? Yeah, like this is reality right here. But yeah, I sent this many emails, and this led me to a $42.5 thousand MRR. And obviously I got churn, so I didn't really, send all of these emails at once, and I wasn't suddenly at 42,000. But this is the MRR that I added in general. Now, obviously, I lost some clients. I had a churn rate of about 10% per month. So I lost some clients here and there, and which is completely normal. Like, as long as your churn rate is not above 10%, you're completely fine. But yeah, this is how I got clients. This is how I booked appointments, by sending emails that are personalized, have a Loom video in it. And I sent some bad emails at the start. Okay, I did. I didn't send the best emails from the get-go. I just got better at them. I just realized, okay, which emails do get replies, which don't, and which emails, convert better into appointments, which don't. And I just went from there. I literally just took the action and sent the fucking emails. And I didn't even send that many. I just focused on sending it out to ideal prospects, not just anybody, and actually like having a good freaking copy. Okay, and I shared my copy with you guys in my other video. You can just go and watch that. But I didn't copy that copy from anywhere. Like, I didn't just take it. I just wrote it and I tested it. I saw what worked and I got it that way. So if I can do it, you can do the same. Okay, just write a copy. Maybe you can take mine as like a guideline, but then change it up. See what works for your type of clients, because it's not always going to be the same. And I had to change my copy up a bunch of times during that year. Okay, because one thing that works for a couple months might just not work anymore, because the market's changed, dude. Like, when I started out, there were short form editors reaching out to my type of clients as well, but which were content creators, so they got reached out a lot. But at some point it was crazy. They were getting so many emails about short form content, and then I had to change. Okay, I went from selling short form content, which at the start I did. Okay, I really just sold 30 videos. I sold like packages of 15, 30, 12 videos or something. No, I'll sell 3 videos a week, 5 videos a week, or 7 videos a week. I went from selling short form content to selling an outcome. I'm going to go into a little bit more in depth into that when it comes to, the last S, which is the service that you will provide. But let me go further. Okay, so I sent some emails, I booked some appointments. It's that simple. Okay, I'm not trying to, I could whip out some like secret sauce if I had some, but the secret is there is no fucking secret. Okay, you just gotta put in the work and send those fucking messages, man. Like, there's nothing else. I didn't do anything else, man. I just did this and it got me some appointments. Okay, now let's say you got those appointments. You have these appointments, right? How do you turn these appointments into cash? How do you turn these appointments into these numbers right here? The second S, which is sales. Now, how do you sell them? Okay, and here's a secret again. Not a secret, but a way you can approach sales, which is gonna make a huge difference. At least it did for me. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about that one. Help them. Fucking help them, okay? Don't try to sell them. Try to help them. And once you change that, that perspective of them helping you by giving money is not the case, but you are trying to help them and that is worth something for them, so they want to give you money for it. Like, quit the idea of them helping you by them giving you money. It's not the case. You just have to figure out how you can help people and provide value for them, and the money will come either way. You just can't get onto these calls and try to do everything to get that money out of them, and it's not the case. You first got to see if you can actually help them. How you can find out if you can first help them is by leading with questions. Okay, don't try to talk their ear off by talking about your service and how great it is. Fuck all that. Okay, lead with questions. Ask them questions about what their problem is. Figure out and understand their pain. What is their pain? Because you need to sell a solution that is associated with some pain, and that's the way you can get somebody to buy. People that make crazy sales, fitness industry is going crazy. You know why? Because people have pain. They leverage the pain that people have that are not in shape, because they have some fucking pain. Like, people that can't even look into the mirror anymore because they just feel pain when they see themselves. They're disappointed. They have some deep ass pain. Okay, just to figure out what the pain of your prospects is and leverage that. Okay, you need to help them, but in order to be able to help them, you need to figure out what they need help with. And you do that by leading with questions. So these are actually all very important. So, and yeah, one more thing. If you're trying to sell a solution that is not associated with any pain at all, then it's going to be hard to sell. I'm just going to be honest. Okay, if you're trying to sell them, which is like, oh, it's nice to have, oh yeah, it's cool, then you're not really going to be able to leverage anything in the sales process. But usually when people try to invest into something or buy something, there is always going to be a pain associated with that. And it's not always going to be easy to find what that pain is. I'm going to give you an example right here, okay? What does lead with questions really mean? Let me give you an example. So let's just say you're offering content, okay? Content could be a nice to have, but it really isn't. And I'm going to show you how you can make clear that it is not, okay? Let's just say your prospect is a coach, okay? Trying to sell him some content for his socials, for his Instagram. And I'm going to ask him why. Why does he want to create content? He's probably going to tell you that it's going to boost his traffic. He will get more reach or whatever, right? And then you will ask, okay, yeah, for sure, that's the case. Yeah, but why do you want more reach? And then he's going to be telling you, Yeah, because I want more people to see and potentially buy my service. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So why do you currently want more people to buy your service? Why do are you like looking to grow this business? Yeah, I am. Okay. So why? How do you currently want to make more money? And I always ask this question on a sales call. Why do you want to make more? And then usually there's an underlying pain beneath all of this shit, like all non-content related, non-business related. There's always going to be something, okay? And if you're good, you're going to find that shit out. Give you an example here. Yeah, man, like, I'm just trying to grow this business right now, and I don't know. The last couple of months were hard, man. I couldn't really, we had a lot of bills, and I couldn't really provide for my family. And we're in a really tough situation, and we need to kind of get out of this as soon as possible. I'm just trying to make this business thing work right now to be able to rise up to the challenges and actually take them on, and be able to provide for everybody that needs it. My wife, my kids. It's just, there's no other solution, man. I need to grow this right now, and I've been looking into things, and I think content is going to be one of the best decisions that I can actually make to get out of this right now. Boom, I have a pain point right there. Could be anything else. I just had an example, right? Like, could be anything else. Could be that they want more freedom, they want to travel. Like, you just got to figure out why, and that you can do that by leading with questions and then understanding their pain, and then to make this pain, to turn this vision, this dream into pain on the sales process, you can just ask them, yeah, what happens if you don't reach this goal? And then you will make that pain very obvious, because then they will see exactly what happens if they don't get where they want to get. And then the most important part of all of this, okay? Offer a solution if you have one, okay? Offer a solution if you actually have one. And if you don't, you say, hey, I don't think I'm the guy for you. I really don't think I can help you the way you want me to. So maybe, yeah, I know somebody who could probably help you. Redirect that boy, because now you're not going to offer anything to anybody just because you want the money, okay? That's going to be terrible in the long run. Destroy your reputation, make you feel bad because you feel like you're not being able to deliver any results, but in reality you could be. You're just taking on the wrong people, okay? So you're going to feel bad about making business. You're going to feel like a shitty person. You're going to destroy your reputation, which is something you cannot start from zero with again. Like, once it's destroyed, it's destroyed. So offer a solution if you have one. And if you do these things, okay, there's a shit ton of tactics and objection handling and frameworks that go into sales, okay? But I'm talking about how I got where I got this year, and I didn't use any fucking frameworks at the start, okay? Most of the year I did not. Like, yeah, like last couple of months I went more heavy into sales training, but to get where I was, I really did these things, man. Like, I try to help people, see if I can help them, ask them a couple of questions, understand where they're coming from, what their pain is, and then just offer a solution if I have one. And that was enough to get me some sales. Okay, that was literally enough. Like, it can be that easy. Don't fucking overcomplicate it. And yeah, these things led me to these numbers. I had to first get the appointments, with the emails. Once I got the appointments with the emails, I had to get them on the sales call right here. Once I found out if I can help them and offer them a solution, I collected the money if I could. That's simple. And I did this over and over and over again. Here's just some payments from my Stripe. And the last part is, servicing your clients. And this is just, one example of one of my clients, which is crushing it, with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of views on the channel. Now, let's get into the detail of servicing their clients. First of all, very important, okay? Don't worry about any of this until you have this and this. Like, yeah, worry about it and think about it, but don't get all caught up because you don't know what exactly you're going to deliver, and don't let that keep you from booking appointments and getting sales calls. Because the best way you can figure out what these people actually want, the best way you can actually figure out what these people really want is by getting onto these calls right here, talking to them, seeing what their pain points are, seeing what solutions they need. And I improved my service over time in that exact way. Now I realize some people are struggling with this. Okay, let me implement this into my service. I think this adds more value than just editing. So, for example, let me at the ideation, let me at the scripting. Okay, now we do script, but it's still, I don't know, like the people just want a more tangible way of seeing results from the content that we're creating. So I had to implement this shit at some point, right? And this is the way you improve your service, because okay, the reason I'm telling you not to worry about this too much is because you will improve it over time. You know, I lost a couple clients to some bad servicing right here, but I learned. Okay, but I learned. And I'm going to show you what I learned. Okay, you need to just make the outcome. And I think I showed this in some other video as well. So if you've seen that, yeah, shout out to you. But you need to just make the outcome more tangible. So you need to look at what the funnels your clients are using. This is a funnel that a lot of people are using right now. It's the Instagram funnel, where you get some, like, you know, put out some content, pull out your following, and then monetize that following right here by, you know, reaching out to them, booking calls, and closing them on the calls. You just need to take a look at the funnel. And this was not the funnel that all of my clients use. Some of my clients are just content creators, so they have a different funnel. But usually for their funnel, this is the most important part to get traffic, because if they work together with other brands or affiliate marketing, whatever, they usually don't take on this whole process right here, like the whole sales process, whatever that process looks like, because influencers and creators usually just are responsible for generating the traffic, and then the companies that they work with take on the rest. But what I'm trying to say is, if you want to improve your service from just taking on content, which is only this piece, okay, if you're a content-based agency, you're only doing this right here. But what about the rest, man? Like, to get the money, this right here, the close right here, is actually, you know, generating money. And this is just one example of a funnel. This could look completely different. So you need to find a way to make this right here more tangible and get them to close. And that's exactly what you will do once you do the service for a bit of a longer time. You understand how everything works. And like this exact thing, I just figured this out by most of it by myself, until somebody showed me this exact framework right here, and I was like, shit, this makes sense. I mean, this is like kind of what I've been doing without really knowing what I did. So service is really not that complicated, man. Like, you will figure out as you go, and you only will figure it out if you go. Okay, you will not figure it out by sitting down and thinking about what you want to offer for a whole month, for some weeks, or whatever the fuck what you're going to offer at first. Just offer something that you know people would like, and then improve it from there. Don't overthink it. Your offer, the perfect offer, is not going to come to you by sitting down and thinking and over fucking thinking. I hope I made that clear. Okay, like, guys, this is literally what I did. And it might seem very simple, okay? All of this right here might seem very simple. And it is. Like, it's really that simple. And if you try to overcomplicate it, you're just gonna fuck yourself. You really don't need to. Just do these things, man. Send some emails, book some appointments, okay? Book some appointments, get on sales calls, see if you can help these people out. If you can, offer them a solution. If you can't, don't offer them anything. But if you can offer the solution, collect the money, and then deliver a service, which you will find out what exact service they want once you actually start to work with some people, and improve your service over time and make the results more tangible if you are struggling with that. This is it, man. Like, there's no secret. If this is new to you, then this might be a secret for you, but I don't think this is new for you, okay? So that's why I had to do the whole segment at the start, because that is incredibly important. You just have to believe that you can do this. You have to know that it is going to be worth it. Okay, I promise it is. And then do the boring work right here. And I did this every single day, man. Like, 693 emails might not sound a lot. Like, they take time, okay? These personalized emails take time. So yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot, and it really isn't. I could have done more. I just did this boring work right here. Okay. Do the same if you want to. If not, then stay where you are. I don't know where you're currently at. You might just be at 5, 10, or zero a month. I don't know. You might be at 0, might be at 5K, might be at 10K. But right here, all the things I did to get clients and make money and service them. Okay. So yeah, man, all that's left to do is go and fucking do it, man. Come on. Like, get the fuck off this video and go and fucking do these things. Okay, please. Bye-bye.